Hey, what's up? I'm Tucker Wetmore, and you're listening to Like a Farmer.
Hey y'all, it's Pat, and this is the Like a Farmer podcast powered by AgAmerica Media. We have a special guest today, a small town kid, an athlete who had a career-ending injury only to move to Nashville to test his skills in the country music industry. Tucker Wetmore joins us on the show today with over 200 million streams on Spotify, and he even landed 2 songs on the new movie Twister. I'm excited to talk to Tucker today. New Like a Farmer episodes drop every Wednesday on YouTube and whatever audio platform you're listening to. Continue to keep tuned.
Tucker Wetmore.
What's
Tucker,
up, man?
thanks for coming on the
Dude,
show,
thanks
man.
for having me.
And I really just want to jump into it because I'm going to go off script because I've been talking and everybody continues to say it, and I just need to hear it from you. I mean, that CMA Fest that you had this year,
Dude, it was crazy. I still can't believe it.
I'm getting chill bumps. Literally, like we were just talking.
Were you there?
I was not there, but everybody I talked to, I'm like, yeah, Tucker's coming on the show. Like, dude, did you hear about the CMA Fest? I'm like,
yeah.
no. What are you talking about? Oh.
Dude, it was nuts.
Hey, I have Tucker coming on. Hey, did you see it was like 10 times the capacity? I'm like, no, I wasn't there. Hey, I have Tucker come on the show. Hey, yeah, they almost had to shut down Broadway because of that guy's show. Like,
Yeah.
How was that show?
Dude, it was crazy. So beforehand, my team, we were all sitting backstage or whatever, and they came up to me, like one by one. It was funny how it happened. My buddy came up to me. Oh no, Autumn came up to me, one of my managers. She came up and she was like, "Hey, there's quite a few people out there. There's give or take a couple, And I was like, all right. I mean, let's have a good show. And then Rakaya comes up to me, which is my main manager, and she goes, "Hey, there's a good amount of people. There's a good amount of people." And then my buddy was sitting backstage, and he helps out like backstage and stuff like that. And he goes, "Did you freaking see how many people are sitting out there?" I'm like, "What is going on?" So I didn't believe it, and I was like, all right. Then I walked on stage, and I was sitting backstage, and I looked out, and it's just like sea of people. I couldn't see the back of the crowd. It was ridiculous.
Bro, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like, how does that feel? Like, what goes through your body, like, when you walk out and you see that many people?
I was fired up. I was a little fired up before. I get a little nervous and like fired up before shows, but that one I was just like ecstatic about for some reason. It was just like everything was perfect. My band guys played perfect. The tracks, worked perfectly, and everything was just great.
What you learned playing on the football field or just playing sports growing up, I mean, you use those skill sets to sing country music today, and you're used to like facing, hey, we thought there was going to be 5,000 people, but there's actually 50,000. Like, that fires you up.
Yeah, no, that fires me up for sure.
When the light's the brightest, I mean, Tucker comes out and he performs.
100%. Like backstage is what kills me, or like in the locker room is what killed me. I was like, I'm sitting there, I'm tapping my foot, and I'm like, all right, let's go. Just like the nerves, and then as soon as kickoff, as soon as that first pitch, as soon as all right, showtime, let's go. It's just like a switch hits in me where I'm just like, all right, let's roll.
Okay, so I want to back it up a little bit. Kalama, Washington. And the cool thing about this, I got a great team back home doing all my research, and why we started this show, we're celebrating rural America. Mm-hmm. And not just the 60 million people that live in rural America, but it's the people outside that want to be associated. And you and I were just talking, it's like, oh, Washington, I mean, they don't do country music. They don't do outdoors or farming or hunting or fishing. It's like, tell me about Kalama, Washington.
Yeah, that's literally it. That's all we have is the river and then a bunch of Weyerhaeuser property. And, that's all we did was fish or be down by the river. And if we're not fishing down by the river, we're, drinking, hanging out.
Having a good time.
Just having a good time. Yeah.
And growing up, you were playing sports, football. What else were you playing?
Football, baseball, track. I played basketball for a little bit, but I kept getting mono during basketball season for some reason. So I was like, all right, that's probably not for me. So during my sophomore year, I quit. Or I didn't even try out my sophomore year. And I was like, I'm just going to put down basketball, focus on track, because there was a program around the area where I was a huge pole vaulter. And
go into that, please. I mean, how do you even learn that trait?
You just do it, man. I mean, just jump in the deep end, try swimming. I guess you grab a pole and you run as fast as you can. And you learn from there. But I don't know, I still love it. I still wish I pole vaulted. The rush from that is like second to none the best rush you'll ever have.
Look, I think, I mean, and I can even see it just listening to you talk. I think it's very underrated, your athleticism prior to you getting into singing, because, I mean, I feel like you've got so many state championship rings, and I think you still hold a couple records back home.
I think so, yeah.
I mean, what are those? Is it football? Is it track? Is it all of the above?
Yeah, my senior year, we went 14-0 to start off the year. Football season, it's the first season of the year. And we went 14-0, won state that year. I ended up getting, like, the record I broke, I think, was, like, touchdowns in a season, receiving touchdowns in a season or something like that. And I can't remember the number. And then my buddy, one of my best friends, the next year broke it because they were playing worse teams. But I don't want to get into that.
Yeah, we don't have to get into all that.
No, I'm just kidding. No, it was that one, and then 3 in track my senior year, which is great.
That's awesome. And during this time of just playing sports and growing up, was music even ever a thing? Did you have any idea that?
Yeah, dude, I started playing piano when I was 11. I was going through like a bunch of weird stuff in my life at the point, like family stuff. We all do it.
Yep.
But the way I coped with it was just music, and I sat down on piano when I was about like 10 or 11, and I didn't get up. I just every day for hours. If I wasn't at practice, I was sitting there, putting off my homework, sitting at the piano and just jamming to anything I could find.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And the singing came from you just maybe one day were trying it out and it kind of sounded okay, and then you're like, oh, I might have a thing, or? Pretty
much. I mean, I grew up in the church. My grandpa was a pastor, and literally there's weekends where we would just sleep on the altar, and like we were always at the church. If we were like cleaning, whatever, always at the church. And my whole family, my dad's side of the family is super Samoan, so it's like a very musical ethnicity, if you will. But and everyone was doing something music, but not like seriously, Like if we were sitting in the living room, one person starts singing Amazing Grace. Next thing you know, you got this whole Samoan choir just belting Amazing Grace, and it's awesome.
That's such a cool background. Like, I'm telling you, and I was just telling them before you even got here, it's like the best part about what I do, in my opinion, is the storytelling. And you can go on Instagram or TikTok, and you can go see Tucker. You can go to a live show, which I heard is fantastic. I need to come check you out. But it's like how you got to where you are is always the storytelling aspect. I love that. And, so you're growing up and you've got more state records than you probably can count to, talking to you. And now you're deciding you're going to go to Montana. Is it Montana Tech?
Oh, yeah.
To play football. Was that always like, hey, I'm going to go to Montana Tech, or was that your only offer? Or give like any other opportunities to play elsewhere, or how did that come about?
Yeah, I mean, my grades were terrible. Like, actually awful.
With you on that. Okay. It happens.
I don't know. I just sucked at homework. So I did the bare minimum to get by, if I'm being honest. All my teachers loved me. I had a great relationship with all my teachers. I didn't like homework because I was either at practice or playing music, in my room or in the living room or whatever. And so I didn't get really many offers. I got a bunch of offers for pole vault and track, and like I had a couple, I think, I can't remember the college, but I had a couple colleges hit me up to be like a decathlete, if you know what that is. I don't know.
No, I need you to help me out on that.
It's like, so in track, you got like the decathlon or something.
Okay, yep.
So you do 10 different events. I can't remember. I think it's hurdles and like pole vault and stuff like that. But I had a couple colleges hit me up to be a decathlete, and I was like, no, I want to go play football. That's my main goal. That's my only goal. So I took that offer from Montana Tech, and I spent a year there, and then I broke my leg, and I was like, I'm out. I can't do it no more.
How does that? And you broke your leg playing football, like it was during a game?
Yeah. No, it was during spring ball, like practice.
Okay. So an athlete like yourself, you're like, hey, I'm going to go play football. I'm bullish about it. Like, I'm going to Montana Tech. Like, this is what I want to do. And then you have an adversity incident like that come about, and now you can't play again.
Mhm.
Like, how do you get over that hump of facing that and coming out on the other side?
I could have played again. So
Okay.
I've blown out this knee twice, and then this entire leg, ankle once, and that was the last one that I did. I could have played again, and my doctor was like, "Yeah, just stay off of it for like 7-8 months, and get surgery, and you'll be fine." And I was like, I don't really think I want to do that. And the reason why that was my conclusion. During college, I was partying a lot, and like I said, my grandpa was a pastor. I grew up super strong in my faith, and I was kind of veering off a little bit during college because I was skipping class and going, to football practice and like snowboarding because we were in the middle of Montana, so that's what we would do. But that's all I was doing and partying with my buddies, and I felt like that wasn't the path that I needed to be on, and I hadn't prayed in a while, probably since I've been to college. I just kind of put my faith on the back burner, and I'm not proud to say it, but I did. And I remember sitting down one day after a while of not feeling right. Sitting down one day when I got home from practice, and I walked straight to the bathroom, and I shut the bathroom door, and I just started bawling, dude. I was weeping, and I was like, "Hey, man, I know it's been a while, and I'm sorry about that, but I need a sign, And I prayed for probably 10, 15 minutes, and then I dried myself up, and I went to bed. And then the next day, I decided to be a good boy, and I went to class, and just went throughout the day and the workout in the morning, and then we had practice spring ball. And then at this time, my coaches were like, "Hey, you're going to be because I redshirted my first year, like, hey, you're going to be the number one receiver for the next 4 years. You're the go-to guy. Let's roll." I'm like, "All right, that's all I've ever wanted." And I was like, "Let's roll." And then I went to practice that next day after I, cried in the bathroom. And very first play, I wrote a post over the middle and snapped my leg in 3 places.
Jeez.
Boom, just like that. All over, just like that. Be careful what you wish for, because it comes,
Dude.
Yeah.
And then, so that was your sign, like, hey, I need to be done with football.
Yep.
And I need to go back to the music route.
Yep. Right then, that was like the turning point where I was like, I need to start trusting my gut again and my heart, and like trusting my faith, having faith within my faith, if that makes sense. I was like, this feels right. I need to move home. I need to hang up the cleats, and that's what I did.
And then now it's time to move to Nashville.
Yeah. So I didn't know that yet.
Okay, so you
I had
move
no
home.
plan.
Yeah. So go for it. So you move home, and then what's next after that?
Get a job. I got a job at a coffee shop, and I was working at a coffee shop for about a year, 9 months to a year. And during that time, I was just still super lost. And I remember one day sitting my mom down, and this is after I had surgery. I probably still had a boot on, if I'm being honest. But I remember sitting my mom down. I was like, "I'm still super lost, Ma. I don't know what I'm doing." And me and my mom are super tight. I was like, "I don't know what I'm doing." She was like, "What do you want to do?" I was like, "I have no idea, Ma. I need help." She goes, "Did you pray about it?" I said, "Well, that's why I'm here. I don't know what to do." And she was like, "Why don't you just go sit in front of your piano or pick up your guitar?" When was the last time you'd done that? I was like, "Probably been over a year and a half." She goes, "Go do that. That was your therapy. That was your moves. Go clear your head. Just go play music." I was like, "All right." So that night, I think she went to work because she was working graveyard. I think she went to work, and I sat down. I wrote my first song ever, just on a whim. I don't know why I wrote it, but I did. It was an awful song, god awful song, but I did it, and I didn't look back after that. I was like, I started writing a bunch by myself, literally every day, just practicing my craft and getting back into it and finding the love for it again. And then I set her down again. I was like, "I want to do this." She goes, "Go do it," and that's why I'm here.
And then now comes Nashville.
Now comes Nashville.
But before we get into Nashville, I want to play a game.
Okay.
This game is called Offstage, presented by AgAmerica.
Okay.
AgAmerica is the presenting sponsor of the show. Love those guys. So I'm just going to ask you a couple things off stage, and you just answer how you'd like to answer. If you could choose anywhere in the country to live right now, but this is the last place that you're living. Where are you choosing?
I can't choose Nashville.
Can't choose Nashville, no.
Probably Dallas, Texas, if I'm being honest. Or outside, like Grapevine area.
Why is that? Just
I just love it out there.
yeah.
It's always nice. I like the lake life. They got some nice lakes over there. I got a friend that lives there, and I don't know. I went and visited her one time. I just fell in love with the area.
Yeah, I like that. Lake life. I'm going lake life over ocean life, and I'm from Florida.
100%.
Don't get me wrong. Like I love. There's nothing like tiki bar, a couple of tequilas, watching the waves and all that. And even I like saltwater fishing more than freshwater fishing, but I'm going lake life over.
I agree.
Favorite meal to cook?
Steak. It's got to be steak.
How you cooking?
I like salmon too. How am I cooking the steak?
Yeah.
On the grill.
No, but like you medium rare.
Oh, medium rare.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I had, who was it? It was, which one? I had the Bustin' with the Boys on the show a couple weeks ago, like Will Compton and Taylor Lewan.
Yeah.
And I want to say Taylor Lewan is like a medium well guy. And it's like, dude, are you kidding me? What did you
It's weird.
eating? Like, that's weird. That's a red
weird.
flag, right?
Nothing against him, but that's weird.
Okay.
You know?
You have to choose one thing, one profession to do the rest of your life. Obviously, it cannot be music. What's it going to be?
Oh, gosh. I mean, football was my goal. So if I didn't have any, musical ability, it would probably be football.
Football player.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite football team, being from Washington?
Seattle.
Yeah.
I don't keep up with it as much as
Yeah.
I should, but
Are you more college football or NFL?
I enjoy watching college more. But playing sports my entire life, I don't really keep up with, like, who's playing where.
Yeah.
Like, if a game's on, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to love watching it. I just love good football.
Probably one of my favorite things I like about you right now, and we just met, but I'm very intuitive, is like where you come from. Like in people's minds, Washington is like, yeah, it's just a state out there, but there's nothing like there's nothing relevant to what I need. But the sports is unbelievable out there. You're telling the hunting and fishing is unbelievable.
Phenomenal.
And I just think it's really cool because I'm not just saying this. I think you're very talented in the country music space. I have a good feeling there's not a ton of people that come from Washington that it became country musicians. Is that an accurate statement? Or?
Yeah. I mean, the only new guy that I could think of is Zach Top.
Okay,
He's from the east side
Gotcha.
of Washington, but he's right up there,
That's cool. I love that, man. And you don't change like your demeanor of where you come from. It's just cool to see.
Dude, it was a cool place. Yeah, have you ever been?
I've been to like Seattle, but I've never been like.
Oh, dude.
And that's what I'm
Come
saying.
on,
It's
man.
like exactly.
Yeah. Dude, it's cool. I mean, it's just like here. Like I would say it's a lot like Tennessee, just mountains, and that's the only thing that's different. It's mountains, and it's a little bit closer to the ocean. Like where I'm from, you could go snowboarding, freshwater fishing like on the river, saltwater fishing, and surfing if you wanted to.
All in
it's
one
cold,
day. Yeah.
but you could do it all in one day.
I need to come out there. Maybe we'll do a trip out there, a little
I'm down.
fishing or hunting
Yep.
trip. So let's get back to it. So you're moving to Nashville, and the second thing I really like about you too, because I was raised by a single mom by myself,
Oh, yeah.
3 boys, so I'm a mama's boy. Like I love my mom, but everything I read about you, like your mom has played a huge role in, and obviously she played a huge role in you picking up the guitar again. And I heard a story about maybe y'all just getting in the car and driving from Washington to Nashville, and she rode with you, right?
Yeah.
So start there.
That's exactly how it happened. I mean, so my mom, I grew up with a single mother
Yep.
as well. 4 sisters and me.
Yeah. See, I'm an older brother. I'm the middle brother. I have an older brother and a younger brother. So
Yeah. No, you get it. But I don't know. And I would never change that.
yeah,
It was just, it's a blessing within itself. At the time, I was like, I just want a dude to hang out with.
were
But-
you the youngest?
No, I had a younger sister.
Okay.
So I was the second youngest. Yeah.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah. But yeah, me and my mom just got in a car. So we came and visited Nashville once or twice. I think it was one time. We came and visited Nashville, and for the first couple of days, I was like, Mom, I don't know. Like, I don't know if this is for me. I'm a small town kid. I've never seen. I have seen, but like the thought of living within the big buildings, didn't really amuse me. at all. I'm like, Mom, I don't know. And she was like, well, let's just stay for a couple days, hang out. And we had flown down to visit. And I was like, all right, let's do it. And second day comes along, didn't like it. Third day comes along, I'm like, Mom, I don't really know about this. And then she was like, well, what do you want to do? We've been to the Opry, we've done this, we've done that, we've seen Nashville, Broadway, whatever. I was like, I still don't like it. She's like, what do you want to do? I was like, let's go find a lake. Let's go find a lake and eat somewhere on the lake. She goes, all right. So we get in the car. We find a place called the Rudder on Old Hickory.
I've been to the Rudder, man.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out the Rudder. I was hoping you were about to say that.
100%. I was just there for the first time in a while the other day too. But we found a place called the Rudder, and we go there. And as soon as we show up, I'm like, this is my speed. This is dope. We sit down, and this whole time I'm like looking for a sign. Like, God, give me a sign. I need to know if this is the right move. And we sit down, eat our lunch, whatever. And the whole time we're like talking to the people around us, like we've known them for a long time, I was like, this just feels comfortable. Waiters come up, they're talking, like, where are you from? Blah, 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 blah. Manager comes up. He goes, you're not from around here, are you? I go, no, sir, I'm not. And he goes, I can tell. I was like, what gives it away? He goes, I don't know. I got a feeling. And then we got to talking. And I was like, from Washington, blah, blah, blah. Think about moving down here. He goes, oh, well, I don't know you, but you seem like a good kid. If you ever need a job, go on right here. I was like, thanks. I mean, I've been talking to you for like 5 to 7 minutes maybe. And he goes, you moving for music? I was like, yeah, I'm trying to. And he goes, well, we got a stage right here. When you're not working, you can come play for the people that are eating here just to get some reps in or whatnot. And like, that's the coolest thing in the world. Like, you don't know me from Adam, but you're just like, yeah, I'm going to take a shot at you. You got a job if you move here. And I never took him up on it, but I was like, that man right there is probably one of the reasons why I chose to move to Nashville. I was like, that's my sign right there. I've got something set up if I need it or if I want it. And
is that guy still there? Like,
I don't know.
What was his name?
I can't remember. I have no idea.
Tuck, are you kidding me? This dude
I don't
basically
know.
was your
I don't
sign from God to move to Nashville.
I don't know, but
we need to find him.
We should.
Golly.
I was called, hey, he's the manager?
That's a great story.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, it's Pat, and I'm here to talk about one of my favorite companies in the world, AgAmerica. AgAmerica is your go-to financial partner for all things agriculture. As the largest independent financial firm dedicated to rural America, AgAmerica is changing the game of ag lending and leveling up financing options for farmers, ranchers, and landowners all across the nation. And I'll let you in on a little secret. The thing that sets this company apart from the rest is the people. They understand firsthand the unique needs of American farmers and ranchers because many of them grew up on farms themselves. They take a farmer-focused approach to finance, prioritizing relationships over transactions to help you build a stronger financial foundation for not only yourself, but for your family. So whether you're looking to buy land or secure working capital, AgAmerica has your back. Visit AgAmerica.com today to learn more and see how they can help you achieve long-term financial success. Because don't ever forget, when farmers thrive, we all do. We'd like to take a minute to talk about Blue Otter sunglasses. Blue Otter sunglasses are the shades of choice for country superstars like Luke Combs, Cody Johnson, Riley Green, and Hardy. With Carl Zeiss scratch-resistant lenses, Blue Otter has partnered with AgAmerica to create the Like a Farmer frames, which benefit farmers and ranchers in rural communities. 10% of each purchase of the Like a Farmer Blue Otter sunglasses goes to AgAmerica Giving. Go to blueotterpolarized.com and search Like a Farmer. You can also go to likeafarmer.com and click on merch.
And then after that happened, I was like, now it feels right. Now everything that I'm looking at. And then we spent the next day or two downtown. And I'm like, this feels right. I can do this. I just needed that little push. Like, I know there's an escape from all the crazy if I need it or when I want it. When I need it, truly. And yeah, I was like, I could call this home. So
that's awesome. And this was during COVID?
Oh, yeah. Smack dab in the middle of it, 2020.
And you were just like, hey, I'm moving to Nashville.
Pretty much.
And I mean, we can talk about this year for years to come because it's the most epic year ever for you, obviously. And like, so from 2020, when you moved to COVID to, I mean, the first couple of years, how was it living in Nashville? What were the ups and downs that you had to face? I mean, this is, you know, what people call it. So how many year town?
10-year town.
It's a 10-year town. And you're going on year 4 and you're expediting the process. But how was the first couple of years?
Slow. A lot of, because I didn't know anybody. So me and my mom drove down and she dropped me off and then flew back. Which was like a 3-day drive in itself.
And apparently, from what I'm hearing, is you had to drive with your left foot. Is that correct? Your left leg?
That was after I dropped out of college.
Okay,
So I had a broken leg, and so I drove with my left foot.
Leaving college?
Yeah, leaving college, 13 hours back home. And I ended up sleeping at a motel in the middle of the night.
You were ready to get out.
Sketchy. I got my sign. I was like, that's all I needed. Let's go.
I think it's very important. There's a message here, like when Tucker finds his sign, like he doesn't second guess his signs, and I love that about you.
Yeah. Why would you?
I'm with you.
Yeah. Unless it doesn't work, then just find a new sign. You know. Look.
Follow the signs. That's the
Amen, brother.
But anyways, first couple of years in Nashville.
They were slow. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know anything about the town. I didn't know anything about the industry at all. I just started going out, meeting a couple people, you know, found some people I liked, some people I didn't like, and some people I loved. And now I still have those like core group of friends that I met within the first couple of months. They're still some of my best friends. Some of them are, you know, my riding buddies. Some of them are my neighbors. Some of them are my roommates. And it's just, super blessed. But it was weird. It was slow. And at first I was like, I could probably do this because COVID was still a thing. I was like, there's not many people up like downtown here. I'm like, it's kind of a slow city. And then COVID stopped, and then I was like, you know, I was like, all right, this is a lot. So,
did you have any, like, when you think about getting into the music scene, prior to you coming to Nashville, did you have any like legit like concert experience, like playing in front of people?
No, just in front of my mom and my sisters and the wall sitting behind my piano, you know. That's about it.
I'm the same way. I started this podcast and Josh Allen's sitting next to me. He's my first guest. I'm like, hey, let's see if we can do this thing. So, but are you playing during these times? Are you playing like on Broadway? Or are you like, what route did you go?
I didn't want to go the Broadway route.
Yeah.
Because I learned really fast that like back in the day, you play Broadway, some industry people would be like downtown, find an act,
for sure,
and then go from there. But now we got like social media and stuff like that. So I just wanted to meet people was my biggest ordeal. And that's probably what I did for the first year and a half. And then I was like, okay, I've got a solid group of friends. I need to start focusing on my music again. So I started writing a bunch by myself, and then didn't really have many co-writes, just my buddies, you know. And then that's when I met her, my manager, and I was like, let's roll.
You have a great team. I mean, everybody that we've
phenomenal team.
Like you, I think that should be. This is Pat's advice of the day. No matter what you're doing in life, you surround yourself with good people. You have done that, 100%. Sir. So great job on that. A+.
Thank you, man.
And you talked about it a little bit. Social media, like how important is social media these days when it comes to music?
Extremely. It's like the whole thing now.
Like, why is that, you think?
Because everyone, I mean, after COVID, nobody wanted to go out. Nobody wants to work away from home now. So all they're doing is just scrolling, finding something they like, double tap, follow, whatever. That's all people are doing now, which is wild to me. But that's the biggest audience. And it's the easiest audience you could ever find. Post something on TikTok. Wine and a whiskey. Wind up missing you. Takes off. Boom. Now you're playing shows in front of this last weekend. 10,000 people open up for Riley Green. You know, it's just.
Oh,
it's
were
crazy.
you in Canada with Riley?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Yep. Awesome. Love that. You're spot on with that. I mean, especially Wine and a Whiskey. First Billboard song for you, right?
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
Thank you, brother. Oh, no, I think.
Was it? No, that was.
No, it was Wine and a Whiskey.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was like, God dang it, I thought I had that one.
No, you did.
But So I want to just hit on that. I mean, congrats on that song. It's a fantastic song.
Thank
and
you,
like
brother.
I mean, TikTok too, believe it or not. I mean, TikTok gets a bad rep, but I mean, even Instagram, I mean, all of these social media platforms, you throw it on there and you just let it hunt.
100%.
And that song hunted for
Yep.
a long time, and it's continuing to do so. I mean, where did that come from?
The song itself, just a co-write. Two of my really good buddies, Jacob Hackworth, Justin Ebach. We were extremely hungover. It was because it was my birthday weekend, and so my birthday was the 5th of November, and we wrote Wine and Whiskey on the 6th. And me and Jacob are like best friends, so we were hanging out all weekend. We go to the right, and we're sitting down throwing ideas against the wall. Me, him, and Ebach, and nothing was sticking. And then Ebach goes, "Dude, I'm so hungover right now." And we were like, "Thank God, dude." So are we. So we laughed about it for a second, and then Ebach said the words "wine and whiskey," and we're like, "Let's chase that." And so we wrote it. You know, took an hour or so to write it, and threw down vocals. And fun fact, the vocals on the master that you hear, like on Apple and Spotify and stuff like that, that was the day we wrote it. Just threw them in, and I was like, dude, there's something special in that. There's like magic in that, so let's just keep that.
That's awesome,
Yep.
man. That's fantastic. What would you compare your music when you think about your style and your genre? And I love asking this question. So Ian Munzik, great friend of mine, came on the show, and he doesn't change where he came from. I mean, you talk about that Western type of style. Like, what would you say your music is if you had to? Seems like there's some rock in there, there's some hip hop, there's some country. It's just all combined together. Like, what would you say to everybody?
My main thing is I don't want to be put in a box.
Yep.
So I can't really like pinpoint a style or category or whatever. I just love good music, and I love every type of music, whether it's old soul or like heavy metal or rock or reggae. I grew up on reggae, country, everything. I just love it all. So my first thing that I told my manager when I first met her, she goes, "What are your goals?" I was like, I want to sell out stadiums, and I don't want to ever be put in a box." And she was like, "That's dope. All right, let's roll." And what I mean by that is just, I think we've done a good job the first 3 songs that we dropped. We got 4. One's part of the Twisters movie, so I'll say 3.
Yep.
First one was Wine and Whiskey. Super emotional, super, a little tracky, dark, if you will. Second one, right out the gate, Wind Up Missing You. Super happy.
Great song, by
Thank
the
you,
way.
brother. I appreciate it.
So that was so. I'm sorry because you have the best. Like, I really enjoy talking to you right now,
Thank you, man.
and I'm trying to educate myself too. Wine into Whiskey. That's legitimately your first song ever that like goes out. Like that song. Like, how does that work? Explain that to me real quick.
Back in the day, years ago, when I was like first getting back into music, I had a couple songs that I dropped, which like on a whim, I was like, all right, I'll just throw them up there. They never did anything.
Correct. Yeah.
They weren't very good at all.
But when you first started saying, "Hey, I'm doing this," you signed with your manager. Like,
we took everything down, clean slate. Yeah.
That was song number 1.
Song number 1.
And Wind Up Missing You was number 2.
Yep.
Jesus, man. I mean, okay, keep going because that's
Crazy.
fantastic. I mean, 1 and 2 are slam
I can't
dunks.
believe it, man. I'm just,
I can't
I'm
believe
so
that
blessed,
either.
man. It's all God, truly. But I lost my train of thought. What was I saying?
Wind Up Missing You was number 2 and then number 3.
Which is super happy, different opposite side of the spectrum. Super happy, windows down type music, summer feel, young love,
Yep.
And then what would you do? It was like the opposite of Wine and a Whiskey, where it's like, the blame's not on me. You messed up. You cheated. You did this. You did that. And it's super track heavy, like super, super track heavy. And then we got Already Had It, which is country as hell. Right in your face, like 4 on the floor, kind of just moving. And that kind of just really set a bar within itself without even like stating that it's a bar. It's like we have 4 different songs that are not completely different, but all different style and all different feel and all different sound. We can pretty much do whatever we want. And that's what I meant by like staying outside of the box. Is just, I want to be able to do what I want. I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to do that and make it all, Tucker. But just good music. That's all I care about is good music.
You've been doing it. And a few of the songs, is it 2 songs that are in Twister, the movie?
Yep.
So you have 2 songs in that, and then you were, I think, Billboard Rookie of the Month in May.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
I mean, you can go on and on. It's like, at what point did you, because it hasn't been long, which is a good thing for you, at what point did you sit back and say, hey, I actually might have something here? Like, from moving to Nashville to today, at what point were you like, okay, this is it? Because you've already, I mean, the songs, the CMA Fest, the Rookie of the Month, I mean, you can go on and on. Like, at what point were you like, I made the right decision?
I don't know. Honestly, that's tough.
And you might say, I don't know yet, because maybe it hasn't.
I mean, some days I still wake up where I was like, what am I doing, man? I think one of the holy crap moments that I had, one of the biggest, was things were moving on TikTok with Wine and Whiskey and Wind Up. Wine and Whiskey was out. Wind Up hadn't been out yet. My buddy asked, he was like, hey, let's do a writer's round. I throw this writer's round on. I want you to have it. I want you to be like the headline or whatever. I was like, all right, dope. This is at Live Oak.
Yep.
And I remember my team being pretty mad at me that I took that. And they're like, hey, you can't do a bunch of stuff in town because we want to make the in-town stuff special. Because, like, if you show up, it's going to be like a showcase now. And I didn't really understand that. I was like, all right, I understand that, but I can't say no to my buddy. I already said yes, and it's tomorrow. And they're like, all right, we'll just do it and, pray for the best. So I show up, and it is packed out, like to the street packed out. And I'm like, all right, this is cool. And so I waited my turn, backstage or whatever. And I get up on stage. Everyone starts freaking out. All right, this is awesome. Then I played a couple songs. I think I played 4 songs. First 2 were unreleased, and I've never teased them. And so I played those, and people were like videoing it and stuff like that. And then I was like, I just released this one, blah, 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 and it blew up. The whole place just like erupted. I'm like, this is Wine and Whiskey. Everyone sang that song from top to bottom. There wasn't a person in there that wasn't singing it. And that was my first like, holy crap moment, I might have a chance. And then I started singing Wind Up Missing You, and that was like the roof on fire loud. And I was like, this isn't even out yet. How is this even possible? And then that was a moment where I was like, holy crap, I might have a chance. This is next level.
Bro, it's unbelievable. I mean, it's so hyped up right now, like you want to wait for these moments sometimes. Yeah. And it's like you start off the gate with those 2 bangers. You got over 200 million streams on Spotify. So
is it over 200?
Yeah, over 200 million.
Okay.
I think. Please, somebody fact check. I don't even know. Thank you. Yeah. Come on, I love my team. So I mean, that's unbelievable.
That's
man.
crazy,
like,
man. I can't believe that.
What So what's next for you? Like, you've got some stuff going. I think you're going to be with Luke Bryan this summer a little bit. So what all's next for Tucker Wetmore?
Just a bunch of touring. We got a bunch of festivals like the Farm Tour and just like one-off festivals here and there this summer. And we got the Farm Tour, and then I'm playing Red Rocks this year, which is super cool with
Swindell,
Cole,
right? Yeah, my guy.
That's gonna be so sick. Which I haven't met him yet, but we text me every once in a while.
The best.
We're super cool. But yeah, doing that, and then I think we're doing a fall headline tour, which we're still working on.
Yep.
And just moving some stuff around, just seeing what makes sense. And then next year I'll just be hitting hard with releases. And I think we're going to roll out a couple releases this year too, which no one's heard yet, which is super cool. And then just shows and music and family time when I can get it and stuff like this, which is cool. And within itself, this is my first podcast.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I've never done fantastic.
Thanks, man. I hope so. I crossed my legs once and I was uncomfy, so I was like, all right.
I always have trouble because, like, sometimes these chairs, it's like, do I do this? Do I do that? So sometimes I just.
And the back is like sliding off a little bit.
We just want to be hanging out.
Yeah, you should put the camera right there.
Who would be somebody like right now that, like, who's your dream tour to go on? You opening, if you had to choose one.
I think Luke Combs would be cool.
Yeah.
You know, I want to be in a stadium. I want to experience the stadium stuff. I feel like there's a lot to learn, especially from someone at that caliber. Yeah, just a stadium tour would be really cool. And I think Luke Combs would be that guy. Luke Combs is another reason why I'm here, truly. Is just like being a fan of him. And then he came to Portland one time while I was sitting there writing and, you know, going through that phase of my life where I was getting back into music and writing a bunch by myself. He came to Portland, and this girl that I kind of had a crush on, she posted a Snapchat video of Luke on stage, and I forgot what stadium he was in, but posted a video, and I'm like, that's cool. I want to do that. And yeah, so I think that would be like a full circle moment for me.
That's awesome, man. I can literally sit here and talk to you for, I mean, it's such a cool story that I didn't, I mean, that's what I've told everybody. Like, the storytelling is my favorite part. And like, if you look at what you've done so far, it's like, yeah, this dude's been doing it for like 20 years and he finally caught a break. Thank God, we've been waiting for Tux for so long. But no, it's not even close to that. It's like, this is the beginning stages. So it's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, like, congratulations.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
I mean, the streamings on Spotify and whatever else, and I wish I could go back to CMA Fest. I mean, CMA Fest, if you're listening, put them on a bigger stage next time, number one.
I hope so. I want to play Riverfront. That'd be cool.
But it's like, it's just been cool to see, and you've had hit after hit, and these are your first few songs. So seriously, congratulations.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that tons.
And I think it goes back in the tie-in, and like what we start, like I told you this before, it's like we start this show and this media company to do two things: celebrate rural America and the people that are living in it, but also educate the people that want to be in it and that want to wear cowboy boots and that want to drive a truck and that people that want to live, listen to country music. And it's like, rural America isn't just a place, it's a lifestyle.
100%.
And you've brought your lifestyle to Nashville, and it's so cool. I mean, you're your own person, and I love that about you.
Thank you, man. Yeah, like you said earlier, it's just like, country is everywhere. Rural America is everywhere, you know, whether it's tippy top near Washington State or, you know, south is Georgia or Alabama or Tennessee or whatever. It's everywhere. A lot of people don't understand that. Like, I'll be like, oh, I'm from Washington State. And they're like, oh, what are you doing here? I'm like, same stuff I was doing up there. I'm just chasing music, you know?
Yeah.
But
or I'm from California. Oh, well, it's like, well, actually, California is the biggest agriculture state in the country.
100%. People don't realize that because they think of LA or San Francisco or stuff like that. I was like, no, there's country everywhere.
Well, I love that about you, man.
No.
Appreciate you coming on the show today.
Thank you for having me. This has been awesome.
Keep kicking ass, and I'm excited to come out. I got to come find a show somewhere. I don't care where it is, but I want to see you live.
Dude, let me know. I'll have you. Yeah.
Appreciate y'all tuning in to another episode of Like a Farmer. Tucker Wetmore, follow him. Instagram, TikTok, you talk about, I mean, social media. You're the best at social media, by the way.
Thank you, brother.
Keep doing your thing. Appreciate y'all tuning in. As always, continue to like, comment, subscribe, share, do whatever you got to do to be like a farmer.